We are going to learn how to use the type tool in this class, right? So the type tool is a very simple tool in Illustrator. We just have to click on the type tool, and as soon as you click on the artboard, you're going to get a default text, right? So you got the default text. So if you want to change your text, as soon as you start to type, it's going to change, right? So that's the text tool, type tool in Illustrator. So the type tool has a lot of functions actually. So say I'm going to, instead of clicking, there's another way. You can click and drag. So in case you want a particular text box of certain type, of certain size, and you want to fill content into that, this red color plus indicates that there is more to this box than that is actually being displayed. So we will, can you see there is more to this box that is being more than that's actually being displayed. So the red color disappears, the red color disappears as soon as we, the red color plus disappears as soon as all the texts are displayed. Okay, as soon as all the texts are displayed, you can see the red color box disappears. Okay, so we saw how to use type tool in two ways. One is you just click and start typing. This way you will not be able to control the size or shape where the text is being filled. On the other hand, you can just click and drag and select a particular place where you want the text to be. So this way automatically your text, whatever you type, will fit within the box that you have drawn, will fit within this box that you have drawn. So after you have done with your type tool, after you are done with your content, so you have lots of options. So on the top in your control panel, you can see left align, right align, center align. Okay, you can change the color even. If you have your contextual taskbar and control bar on, both these are going to be displayed. If you have your contextual taskbar, you can just change the different font size here easily. After that, after changing the size, you will be able to change the color as well. You can change the size, color, font, fonts, extra options you have to change the font's appearance. So all these things you will be able to do using your contextual menu. So apart from that, character menu also comes really handy. So in case that's not available for you, you can go to Windows, and if you search for character menu, it's going to be missing. You can see all the options are given in alphabetical order, but your character menu will be missing. So it is under the type. So you have to come to type and then click on the character, and then your character panel will show up, right? So in your character panel, you have extra options. So what are the extra options in your character panel? Okay, what are the extra options in your character panel? So once your character panel is here, you can see you will be able to change the, you can select, or you can select partially also. So if you want to change only for this, you can select it and you will be able to change the font size. Then you have the spacing. So to affect the spacing, line spacing, you have to have at least two lines selected. So you can see how the spacing affects it, and then you have other options you can see. So here, okay, I'm gonna select kerning. So kerning affects the space between one letter and another. So you can see how kerning affects this. And then you have your tracking. So tracking affects spaces between all the letters, right? So tracking affects space between all the letters. Kerning affects only one letter. So you can do all these things here. If you can also do alignment like left align, justify, right align, center align. All these options are available for you here. So and additionally, so all these things we have changed, font, family, everything we have changed. But there are some more options. To get that, you have to click these three dots. Okay. So if you click that, you can see the extra options. So you can make all caps, you can make all small. Oh, this is not all small, only small caps. So certain things will be small and certain things are caps. So say this is like you want to say m to the power of 2. You just have to click more options and then you can click superscript. So you want to make this E as a log E instead. So you want to make this as a subscript. Click more options and go for subscript. So like this you are able to change a lot of things here. Underline, strike through. So you want to underline this. Click more options and give underline. So you want to strike through this. Click more options and go strike through. So these are some of the things that you can do using the typography tool in your type tool in your Illustrator, right? Additionally, there's one thing that we might want to learn about, that is how to create a type into a outline. So without creating, whenever you are working with lots of whenever you are working with lots of designs, so say for example you are working with these things, you want to create a logo or something using typography. So all you have to do is, after creating it, you might want to change certain things. You might want to change the way how they look. So to do that, you have to select the family, font family, size, everything, finalize it, then select the text, go to type and say create outline. Go to type and say create outline. So once you choose create outline, you feel like nothing has changed, but no more will you be able to edit them as fonts, right? So now they are outlines. So now we'll go to the direct selection tool and you can see how this works, right? So say you want to create like this, or once you, whatever you want to do with typography, you can use this. Okay. So this is how you use the typography tool. If you want to edit a font and change it, you just type it out and then click it and go to type, select the font, go to type and say create outline. So this is how the text tool works. So there are two more tools. Vertical type tool, it just types vertically instead of horizontally. So it types vertically instead of horizontally. So whenever you use the type tool, it is going to remember the last setting and fill it with the same setting. So now I remove the underline, so it's gone. So whatever was the last setting, it is going to use the same setting and create the new one. So vertical type tool types like this. There is one more tool. There's one more tool, that is type on path tool. That is type on path tool. So say we have a path like this. In order to make it more visible, I'm going to show it like this. So we have a path. You just have to select the, click on, hold on the type tool, click and hold on the type tool. So you get all these tools and then choose type on path tool. So as soon as you select the tool, when you come near a path, you can see that it changes. So now you will be able to type whatever you want, right, along the path. So this is how you can use your type tool.